Ready Player One is directed by Steven Spielberg, and it takes place in the future Earth 2045, where Earth pretty much sucks. It's kind of a dystopian future. Nobody really wants to live there, so to escape the realities of Earth, people go into this virtual world called the Oasis. You can don an avatar and be pretty much whatever you want to be and do whatever you want to do. You want to climb Mount Everest with Batman, you can do it. And one day, the creator of the Oasis dies, so Wade Watts, our main character, goes on a quest to find the hidden Easter egg and stop the Oasis from falling into the wrong hands, aka Ben Mendelsohn and his company. I was looking forward to this film not because I read the Ready Player One book, but because I just saw the trailers and it looks really awesome. A film in which people go into a virtual world that's inhabited by pop culture characters, and it's directed by Steven Spielberg. If that description doesn't sell you, you're just not going to be sold. And walking out of Ready Player One, I had a big smile on my face because I had a really great time with this film. Let's talk about those pop culture references. This film has quite a lot of them. There's a lot of cameos to notice, lots of pop culture characters ranging from films, TV shows, video games, comic books. They're in there, and if you're a geek, you are going to pretty much eat this film up. But the great thing about the pop culture references in this film is that it doesn't override the story. It's not just a fan service film for the sake of being a fan service film. The film actually has a story to tell. It has characters who are on their own journeys, but they're just surrounded by like Deadpool and the Iron Giant and Harley Quinn. The great thing about Ready Player One is that it completely captures why we love pop culture, why we love films, why we love video games and TV shows, because we like to escape. Reality just straight up sucks sometimes, and we want to get away from it and just forget all our troubles for a couple of hours, maybe even more. So we go to video games, we go to films, TV shows, pop culture, and this film completely understands that. And that's why I was rooting for the characters, because they're escaping from Earth, and Earth in this film sucks. It's all dystopian, it's overpopulated, it is terrible, and their only escape from reality is the Oasis, so they gotta save it. And they do a pretty good job of having things happen in the Oasis that still have consequences in the real world. In the Oasis, you can get into fights and your avatar can get killed and all your loot and your money will fall on the floor, and in reality you'll just like come out of the headset and then you can just go in and respawn. But there are some events later on in the film especially where they're fighting for the Oasis that has serious consequences in the real world. I really liked how they balanced that out. And that's one thing worth mentioning. In the Oasis, it looks like a video game, so the characters have their avatars, all their surroundings, all the people are all CGI. And I thought that was going to be a distraction going into the film, but I rolled with it instantaneously. It's just worth mentioning in case you don't fancy sitting through a film that's 60% CGI and 40% real life. The only issues this film has really are that it's predictable and it's got some cliche stuff in there. You can see where the story's going to go, you can see how certain characters are going to progress and develop throughout the film, but I was honestly so wrapped up in this film that I just didn't really care that much about the predictability or the cliches. Ready Player One is the nerdtastic film of nerdtastic films that isn't just nerdtastic for the sake of being nerdtastic. It's an amazing concept brought to life with awesome visual effects, great world building that I was just so wrapped up in with all the pop culture references and cameos, but at the same time it's also a really fun adventure with cool characters that you're rooting for, because you two like to escape modern life with pop culture and you want to be in these characters' shoes and have the Oasis be real like right now, because I know I do. I really enjoyed Ready Player One. It was a nerdtastic time at the cinema. If you're a fan of pop culture, I don't see how you couldn't at least get something out of this film. I'm going to give Ready Player One a 4 out of 5. So have you seen Ready Player One? What did you think about it? Have you read the book? How does it compare to the book? And if the Oasis was real, what would your avatar be? I have no idea what mine would be. I just switch between all the characters from films and TV and games that I love. Whatever your thoughts are on all those questions, let me know in the comments below, and if you want to see more of my stuff, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.